Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Crypto Logic Podcast. My name is Mike. Your co-host, John, is right here. And the goal on our channel is to create generational wealth through logic and understanding. So if that's something you can get behind, man, definitely subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you find something helpful. With that being said, roll up the sleeves. And let's dive into the show.
It goes a little something like...
Man, I'm pretty excited today, man. Bitcoin's doing its thing. The market is up today. I'm excited. Woo! I'm really excited, low key. How are you guys doing today, man? Oh, also, we got monetized today.
Yeah.
That's another thing I'm pretty excited about. Today's a good day, man. Today is really a good day. I'm pretty excited.
Let's go.
I'm pretty
Monetized.
So, guys, what that means is we're probably gonna you're probably gonna start seeing ads on our channel, not like within like this week or next week or something, because we have to go through the process and all that. But yeah, you will start seeing ads probably in the beginning of the show. And we don't know if they're gonna, YouTube's gonna put any ads in between. So, just want to give you a heads up for when that does actually happen. But, if you're listening on like Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts or anything like that, you could definitely support us over there. You guys have been doing an amazing job supporting us over there. So we really do appreciate it. So shout out to all the people that are listening to us and not watching the video version. But if you guys don't know about the video version, then just head over to YouTube and type in Crypto Logic Podcast. You can watch the video version of the audio version that you're listening to right now. I feel like I didn't have to say that, but I said it anyway. All right. So I guess with that being said, let's just dive into the show, man. Let's just dive in.
Yeah, oh man, I forgot I was like typing something on the Discord.
Oh, it's all good.
But thank you
No
to
worries.
everybody for. Oh man, we should.
I gotta get you full screen.
You gotta talk about it. I was typing in the Discord. There's a lot of stuff going on. Join the Discord. You know what's going on. Some good stuff. Some very good stuff. Passive income stuff. But the monetization thing was really cool because when we first started, like back in like May, we were only getting like 3 to 10 views a video. Like we didn't care.
Nobody cared.
Every day we would make a video. Every day.
Yeah.
And it was like we didn't care. And then we rebranded the design and basically changed the structure of the show. If you guys didn't know, the beginning of our process or journey was just we did one news article for the whole episode and just ranted about the news.
Yeah, man.
And then we gave tips and we gave things like that. We went through a little phase where we were talking about a certain particular token that we thought was actually going to be legitimate. Ended up being a rug pull. So I mean, some people that are our original viewers remember that.
Yep.
But that was like only like weird little phase. But it wasn't like we didn't rely on that specific token at all. It was just we just added it to the show.
Right.
But other than that, we just did one news article, some type of breaking news or something like that per day, or give tips, an episode about tips, exchange ideas or crypto ideas, strategies, investment ideas.
Yeah.
And then once we changed the structure of the show, where it incorporated taking tweets, going over the market, going over cryptos that we're in, that we like, that we're watching, etc. And then it's kind of all that, including with rants, just like we're doing right now. I'm just kidding. And that show developed into this, and I think that's when it started taking off, which was like I think like episode 65, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's 65 episodes in. We were getting like 30 views of video.
And we were excited about the 30 though.
For 64 episodes.
Yeah, man.
64 episodes, 64 days. That's 2.5 months. Where we were getting like 30 views, 20 views. It started at 3, then ended up getting 30 views on average. And then after the 65th, that's when we got like a couple hundred. And then from there, it just took off. And then we met Dante and Coach JV, And
the rest is history.
Yeah, and there's more to come.
Yeah.
The Discord only had 3 people in it. Rhodes. Albert Wright was in there. Yeah, Bobby. And there's only like 5 people. And now we got over 240.
Yeah, something like that.
And it's growing more. Everything else is growing. Our channel is growing, and then it's freaking cool. Just finally, and when we started, we're like, oh, the monetize probably take like 8 months to get there. It took a month and a half after the redesign of the show, which is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
so
man.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys all so much. We really, 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 really appreciate it. All right, John said everything that he needed to say. I agree with everything he said. So we're not gonna over talk it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna over talk it. We're just gonna go into the market. once again. All right, the total market cap in the entire crypto space 2.4
Dude,
trillion.
it was been 2.3, hasn't hit 2.4 yet, huh?
Yeah.
This week at all?
I don't think so. Not this
Or
week.
last 2 weeks.
But we're up almost 4% on the day. Bitcoin is sitting at 57,000.
Bitty coin, little bitty coin. It was at 58. Refresh it. It was just at 58 like a few minutes ago.
Was it really? No, maybe.
No, I guess not.
Maybe not.
It was. I checked. It was just at 58 before we were on the air. Damn, dipped
It dipped a little bit.
$1,000 that fast.
Hey,
It was at 58.
people take
2000,
profits a lot.
58.3.
People take profits a lot. I mean,
Look
it's
at-
up 7%.
Look
Almost
at
7% on the
Ethereum
week.
though. Look at that little peak. Look at Ethereum about to bust past 4,000.
Yeah, Ethereum.
There's some
is-
good tweets about this that we're gonna showcase that we don't want to spoil it right now.
Well, the thing about Ethereum, man, is the use case of it. Everyone's always
Just the
constantly
gas fees.
It's just it is the gas fees. But everyone's constantly using Ethereum. With the new NFTs coming out every day, every week. You know what I'm saying? So Ethereum, is doing its thing. Plus, when Bitcoin consolidates, everything, all the altcoins tend to pump. So that's why. Another reason why I think Ethereum's going up, but the use case as well. Cardano is trading sideways. I think last time we spoke about it, it was 219, and then it went to 222, and then now it's at 219 again. So it hasn't really moved much, but that's fine. XRP hasn't moved much either. Last time we spoke about it, I believe yesterday was at like 209 or 210. 210, sorry, 109 or 110. Now it's at 113. So it hasn't moved much, but it's still moving in the right direction. Solana has pumped a little bit. Last time we spoke, it was like at 44 and 144. Now it's at 152. So there's a lot of stuff coming to Solana as far as their DeFi ecosystem and things of that nature. So if you're interested in like creating passive income and things and things like that, Solana might be one ecosystem you might want to look at. Polkadot as well would be another. Luna would be another one. The one that I'm going to be getting into is going to be Avalanche. This is the ecosystem, the DeFi ecosystem that I'm going to dive heavy into. And I'm probably going to go through my journey and stuff like that with what I'm going to be doing, the moves I'm going to be making on Avalanche, probably on my TikTok, because I don't want to. I mean, I might post like some random videos like on the weekends or something, just a one-off or something, just me about Avalanche, and then John,
Yeah, I like
the bear
Avalanche.
market, whichever one he chooses, whether it's Luna, Avalanche, whatever, maybe even Cosmos. He'll do that as well too. So there's a lot of stuff coming up in the pipeline later down the line, man. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, definitely got to subscribe to the channel, man, because you're missing out. You're missing out on all these juicy information. Plus, you got to join the Discord because that's the best place to be right now. And then follow us on all of our social medias. All right. But yeah, Avalanche is doing good. Luna is doing good as well. Uniswap's finally, coming back from, when it kind of dipped a little bit. Dogecoin, we got to talk to you guys about some Dogecoin news. It's kind of a little depressing, but we'll get through it. Litecoin, don't know what that does really, to be honest with you.
It's a copy of Bitcoin.
I don't even know what
like
it's up here for. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be like
the
a
CEO.
payment,
The CEO took his profits and
processor?
left.
Yeah, I guess it's a payment. Like you're supposed to use it for payments, but I don't know. I don't ever really hear anybody talking about Litecoin.
It's trash.
So damn.
Trash.
Okay. Straight up say it's trash. Okay. Hey. All right, brother.
Avalanche.
Algorand is doing pretty good. Shiba, we always got to talk about. I feel like we always have to talk about Shiba just because I just want to see how bad it's doing. Just so I just want to talk to the Shiba community and try and convert them away from it. But we haven't been successful lately. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So I guess we could dive into the news. First news article is what's his name? Mark Cuban. He is getting a lot of flack because of Dogecoin. Now, you guys know that he has talked about Dogecoin a lot, and people took his
Dogecoin. He calls it Dogecoin.
He does call it Dogecoin. They took his not financial advice for financial advice, and they aped into Dogecoin, and they basically lost their hat, or it's just been trading sideways lately. But now Dogecoin basically loses 70% against Bitcoin. There's a such thing like where you could see what the crypto is doing next to Bitcoin, and Dogecoin has just been slowly going down, man. And Mark Cuban was on an interview, And he said, I never told anyone it's a great investment. I said it was a great way to understand how cryptocurrency works, how to invest in the market. You know, I don't really agree with, I mean, I know he didn't say, you know, invest in a Dogecoin, but he's a pretty big influence, you know? So for him to say something about some sort of token, they're going to be like, oh, if he's in it, I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
everyone's just going to blame people like that. It's going to happen. It's not, people probably do that as we grow. People are going to do that to us. We'll say that we got into this token, we like this token, and then someone will be like, oh, they like it, so I'm gonna buy it, and then they're gonna buy it, and then it doesn't do well, or it just consolidates for 6 months, or then it dips a little bit, and then we end up saying, hey, we got out of it, or we don't mention it anymore. They're gonna say, oh, you guys lied to us. I'm like, hey man, it's different if we didn't purchase it or anything, and we're like, oh, it's a really good one, we like this one, and you guys should buy it. Like, we would never say that. We tell you straight up if we're going to buy it, if we're looking at it, like Cosmos and Flow. I'm not in that yet, but I'm going to be.
Exactly.
When I'm officially in it, I will let you guys know, you know? And that's probably what Mark Cuban is doing. Mark Cuban, whether or not he bought in or not, he accepted it as a use of payment. Like, he liked it. It wasn't like he was just like, oh, buy Doge, and then dang, everyone bought Doge thinking it was gonna make them a millionaire. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Mark Cuban was just like, hey, I like crypto, I like Dogecoin, I want you guys to use it. He wasn't even thinking about, he's already rich. The man does not need to buy crypto to make him rich. He's already rich.
Exactly.
He's already a billionaire. Like, he owns the Mavericks. He makes money from them. He doesn't care, to be honest. But Kevin O'Leary, someone like that, who's technically not a billionaire yet. He's an investor, like, in that regard, where he's gonna invest and have portfolios and do that. He wants to do that with crypto.
Right.
Mark Cuban's already a billionaire. He just likes creating things, businesses. He created that an NFT platform. Mm-hmm. He helped build NBA Top Shot, which is on Dapper Labs, which is on Flow. So he's involved with Flow as well. But he's just a creator. He's a creator. He builds, and you know what I mean. He's not like, he's an investor, but I think he's a builder.
I feel like
owner.
I feel like people should stop taking not financial advice for financial advice. Like, yes, I understand you have your favorite creators, and that's great, but we always like to say, like, don't believe what we say. You know what I'm saying? We give you the information, and we want you to think on your own and say, okay, well, why are they talking about it? Let me do my deep dive. Let me do my due diligence. Even in our Discord, whenever we're getting to new tokens, we tell them which tokens that we're getting into or we're looking at. And then we give them all of the articles and information for them to do the research on their own. We don't ever want anyone to be like, hey, I got in this because of you, and then it got rugged, and then now I'm blaming you because I lost, $10,000. It's like, bro, we didn't tell you to do that. It's not financial advice. If you want to get into it, great. If you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not. People, I feel like, always try and blame someone else for their lack of understanding, but you have to understand what you're putting your money into. Yeah, it's just what it is, man.
But that in the article, to be honest with you, when I found this article, I didn't even care about the Dogecoin part. I cared about the Ethereum part.
Yeah.
I didn't even care about the Dogecoin part.
Well, he said Ethereum has the most upside potential, which, I mean,
that's crazy.
It kind of does.
This ties into what we're going to show later in a tweet. So you guys are listening to this, whether you're watching this on YouTube or you're listening to this on a podcast, mm-hmm. which we're on Apple and Spotify and Google and Facebook, anywhere you can find podcasts, we're there. Quick plug. But remember this. Mark Cuban says Ethereum has the most upside potential. Investors should pick Ethereum.
Facts.
And he's talking to retail investors, and he's talking to his billionaire buddies. He's talking to his millionaire buddies. He's talking to his business owners. He's talking to his corporate people. He's talking to those people, everyone. He's saying, if you're an investor, you should pick Ethereum. As an investment, I think Ethereum has the most upside. That's what he's saying.
Which, I mean, mm-hmm. In your opinion, my opinion, I think so as well.
Exactly. As an ecosystem, Bitcoin, as a use case.
Bitcoin. So a lot of people like Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin as well, but I look at Bitcoin more as a store of value, not as an investment. Like, I'm not looking at Bitcoin to like double, triple X, make me 10X or anything like that.
It already did it.
You know what I'm saying?
So 2X by most.
Bitcoin is just something to preserve the wealth. That's it. It's not. I'm not going to, swing trade Bitcoin.
I don't get, why would you not put it in a stable coin at that point? Are you putting it into Bitcoin to get an extra few $1,000s if you have a lot of money? If it goes up to from like 108,000 to like 112,000?
I mean,
Why would you not just put it in a stable coin? What if it goes from
That's
108
true.
down to like 95?
the only reserve I have about putting in stable coins is I don't really know what the future holds with them. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be
with,
fine.
with the regulation and
We
all
need
that.
stable coins.
I want to be sure on where that market is going to go before I fully just throw all of my money into.
I just don't understand why they like to hold their money in Bitcoin when it can go down like it has been. Like you can lose all your money. It's the same thing. Is like, why not just keep it in the crypto that you're currently in? Then it's like that's what I don't understand yet.
But what if they're Bitcoin maxis and all they hold is Bitcoin?
Then I'm not talking about them. There's no reason to even discuss with them.
Yeah,
There's no point.
That's true.
I'm just saying, like, if you invest in the flow and you bought flow at $20 and then
Mm-hmm.
3 years flow is at like $957 and you have like 1,000 flow, you have all that money,
Right.
and you're like, okay, well, why would you take it out of flow just to put it in Bitcoin? Like, why would you do that? I don't that logic doesn't make sense to me. I understand if you're already rich from the real world and you want to get into crypto, then you throw it in Bitcoin. But if you got rich off of crypto, why would you just throw it into Bitcoin? Like, I would either leave it in the one that got me rich or just put it in a stable coin and then play and buy more crypto or stake.
I mean, I see your point.
That's why I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's like you're going backwards. Like, you get profits off this amazing crypto, and Bitcoin's at 110,000. You're like, oh, I have $97,000. You still can't even buy one Bitcoin, but you take that 97,000 and you put it into Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin's at like 110, and then it goes down to like 94, and you lost money now.
I guess
Because Bitcoin will do that.
I guess people are waiting for Bitcoin. Like, if you're gonna put money into Bitcoin, they want the price appreciation.
It doesn't make sense.
If you put it in a stable coin, it just stays a stable coin. You know what I'm saying?
But it's safe. It's safe though. Your investments is safe. I'd rather leave my
yeah.
money in a stable coin than in my bank.
That's true.
But if it's in a stable coin, your money doesn't move. It doesn't fluctuate. It's safe, and then you're already in crypto. So then if you need to make a play, like, oh, I need to put $5,000 into this investment, this investment I like. There's a big dip here. You just move it from the stable. You know what I mean? Instead of having to go back to fiat and then wasting fees on that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I would like to just go back to a stable coin. It keeps you in crypto. So you can go back into any token. You can make moves when you want. But then, like, going into Bitcoin is so weird to me. You're like going to an old technology, holding it there, and then moving it back out if you need to. But then it'll fluctuate.
I mean, to the elites, it's called digital gold and digital real estate. I mean, Michael Saylor calls it digital real estate.
I think that's temporary. I think these people, Bitcoin is just literally making sure that the concept of cryptocurrency works. I think with all these big elites, in 5 to 10 years, they will get sped up and understand. Oh yeah, Bitcoin's it's a junk. There's way better opportunities here than Bitcoin.
Yeah,
They'll make their own. Freaking store of value. They can do it. They can make their own store of value. I think at some point in time, Bitcoin will just be. If you already have Bitcoin, you have it. It's just more like a. It's more like a fad thing. It's more like I have Bitcoin. Like, it's not really like a purpose.
Or do you think it's like a flex? You know how like when you have like what is the name? The apes, the ones what are they called?
CryptoPunks?
Or yeah, like the CryptoPunks. Like, I feel like it's having like a CryptoPunk, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I hold Bitcoin. It's like, oh shit, all right, cool.
I just want to know what people think. Like, not a Bitcoin maxi. I don't want to talk to a Bitcoin maxi about this because there's no point of.
Because they're gonna break it down.
So
for you
it's just to me, I don't understand, because I talked to a business owner like a couple weeks ago, and he was like, Bitcoin. They only like Bitcoin, and he literally said all these other things they don't understand it. Bitcoin's simple. You just put money into it and watch it go up because it went up so much already. I'm like, yeah, but they don't understand that Bitcoin only has like 20 million. You see, QUANT over here has 12 million, and it's just Bitcoin is just outdated. It's old. Even if you give smart contracts, it's just great. That's awesome, but I just don't see why people look at it as a store of value in regards of like you just put your money in there and it's a savings account. Like, it goes up, yes, but then if it goes up, it can go down too.
Yeah. Well, you guys let us know, man. Let us know in the comments. If you guys hold Bitcoin, let us know why you hold Bitcoin.
What do you like about it?
You don't have to say how much you own. Just tell us what you like about it and why you believe in it long term. All right.
I know you wanted to buy a Bitcoin.
Yeah, I wanted it as a store of value though. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
Meaning, like, I want to hold a whole Bitcoin, and because a lot of people are saying Bitcoin's gonna hit like 200K, which maybe it might, So I'm saying like a store of value, meaning if once all the Bitcoin is you can't get any Bitcoin anywhere else, it'll only stay at whatever price that will be at. So say that ending price is like 250,000. Well, it'll always stay at 250,000. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't have to. It'll basically become like a stable coin in that sense. It won't pump. It won't go down. It won't do any of that.
No, that'll never happen. That won't happen.
Maybe we'll see.
It cannot. It's just the math. There's no. Unless it's a stable coin, it's a stable coin. It'll never be able to be. It'll be volatile regardless. It's just like the stock market. It doesn't. You just don't see big gains, but you do see losses.
Yeah, not major though. It's not like it's gonna go from 250 down to like 110.
It has happened. There's a crash and stuff. I mean, big news comes out. Freaking owner CEO gets called for cheating on his wife and then stealing millions of dollars or something. Oh, it's bad. It goes down. I mean, this happened. I mean, Bitcoin. That's not happening to Bitcoin, but I just when every Bitcoin is mined, which is going to be in like 10 years. I don't know how many more years left. Yeah. Because they keep doing halvings every 4 years, so it takes longer. It prolongs it being all the tokens be mined. Right. So every halving, it cuts the supply that's being mined in half. Right. So it's like 5 to 10 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. I looked it up a long time ago. I can't remember, but at some point in time, Bitcoin will be completely 100% mined, but the world's going to look way different. There's going to be way better opportunities for store values in the future, I think.
Yeah. No one knows the future, but
I just don't
as it stands right now. That's just the mindset of it right now.
I have no desire to own a Bitcoin.
It could possibly change later in the future. It could possibly change, especially with like DeFi, right? Because if you look at this article, it says DeFi outpaces centralized exchanges in North America. So a lot of people are looking to DeFi now more than centralized stuff. Yeah. Because, I mean, with DeFi, bro, you can make crazy yields. I mean, 20%, 50%, 50,000%. It's like, God damn.
In the Discord, we're talking about that right now. Dante DeFi. Shout out to Dante DeFi.
Oh, he did his video, by the way.
Yeah, he did his video.
We should link it up here.
We'll link it.
We'll link it. Oh.
And you still have his little thing at the top.
I know, I gotta get rid of that right now. I totally didn't see that. There we go.
And then basically that token time, you can stake it for memo tokens, and then it still correlates to the time token. Yeah. You can get up to 50,000% APY. It's about 5%. Is it 0.5%?
Something like that.
0.05% a day, which is about 8% every 5 days that you get for however much money, but to the value of time. So the value of time, you're getting paid in time. So whatever the amount of time you have, you get 8% of that time is worth, correlating to time's token amount. Yeah. So it's kind of tricky, but you're getting money. You're getting money.
It's hard to understand when you first talk about it, but Dante detailed like it to a T. So if you want to know exactly what's going on, just watch Dante's video.
Literally, this is like funny. This is truth. This is honest truth. I put in only $110 just to see if it worked, because I was like, dude, I don't know about this 50,000 APY. Yeah. I talked to some people. They're like, that's not. I was like, hey, I'm gonna throw in $110. Let's just see. I'm already getting like $1.62 a day. It's been 3 days. So okay, so if I put $100, I'm getting $1. So what happens if I put 1,000, 2,000? You know,
10,000.
So now I know it works. We literally just wanted to see if it worked. I was like, hey, $100. If I lose it, I don't care, right? It's just, if it doesn't work, like, I don't care. Stake it. Let's see. So it worked. So I called Mike yesterday. Like, hey, I'm loading some money up in that thing. Yeah, I'm loading some money up into that.
Yeah, but a lot of people are moving to DeFi, man, because to get 50,000 APY, I mean, honestly, I don't think it's sustainable. But I mean, if you do it for a year and then it cuts down after a year, then you are able to capture that 50,000 APY within a year. That's literally unheard of. Where are you even going to get 5% at a traditional bank? Yep, it's an impossibility. It won't even happen. But that's why the banks are freaking out. They're like, oh, damn, we need to get a hold of this, because DeFi is going to wipe us completely out. So
they need to work together.
I feel like they do need to work together.
North America leads the DeFi adoption. It says DeFi protocols have flipped centralized exchanges in North America. The blockchain, people just want to take care of their money themselves. That's what's going on. That's what it is.
I mean, that's a good thing and a bad thing, though. You got to be very, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, majority of the volume is coming from Uniswap, though.
this is like the big thing right here. Right now, DeFi is targeted towards crypto insiders, so people who are really into crypto, like deep divers.
Yep.
It's people who have been in the industry for a while and have enough funds to experiment with new assets. That's literally what I just said earlier. Me and Mike, like, we just threw in some money, even though it's not a lot. For me personally, it wasn't a lot. Some people might be, but for me, it was $110. It was just, hey, to see if it works. That's what they're saying, but they're saying that a lot of people with DeFi, like, who are doing this now, that are long time crypto investors, are doing this with tens of thousands of dollars.
Exactly.
And they're seeing like, oh, this is crazy. And then now they're like, there's no need to go back to centralization. I don't need anyone to manage my money. I don't need to go to exchange and deal with it. Coinbase, deal with any Kraken, deal with anyone overseeing my stuff. I'll just do it myself.
Exactly.
I handle my own money. And these people are doing it with tens of thousands, maybe millions of dollars. Six figures.
You never know. You never know. But majority of you never know.
Because they're experimenting.
The most of the volume comes from Uniswap. And then they got DYDX, which I'm not sure of. Compound, I believe, is Aave.
Yeah.
I think Compound is Aave.
Beating out Binance and Kraken.
Yeah, it's beating out decentralized exchange. And you guys know Binance is huge.
But yeah, I mean, we just.
No, I was just going to say that Kraken is huge too, but not a lot of people use it.
What I'm saying though is that DeFi is right now beating centralized exchanges because people are starting to realize that they want to take care of their own money. But at the end of the day, centralized exchanges, centralized anything is not gonna disappear.
No, it's not.
We're not gonna live in a fully decentralized world.
No.
There is going to be people that I don't want to do it myself. Just like taxes. You can I do my own taxes, but there's people that go to a tax person.
Yep.
You would think that being able to TurboTax was gonna wipe out the tax industry because you just do it yourself, and then the people that are tax that go to school,
tax professionals,
accountants, become tax professionals, they would get wiped out. No. There's always gonna be a place for everyone. The sheeple are not gonna want to. They're not gonna know how to do this themselves. They're gonna have to do it. It's basically gonna be like this. The banks need to do this because you're gonna walk into a bank and they're gonna see how much money you make from your business or whatever. And they say, "Hey, have you ever thought about staking with us, using your money and putting it in crypto?" They're gonna do it for you, and then they're gonna probably take some points off the top of your investment for themselves.
Yeah,
they can do that.
Can see that.
That's the problem with centralization. But most people don't even care. They don't know. Just like right now, you put your money in the bank. You don't realize this. The money in the bank gets sent out to gets lent out to everyone else. People buying homes, buying cars with your money. But you just basically, the bank always gives you an IOU. That's all they do. They give you a credit.
Yep.
You deposit your cash.
Yeah.
So
they're only allowed to. They only have to hold. Is it 1% or 10%?
10%.
10% of whatever you have in your bank account.
Shout out to Coach JV because he's the one. He's ex-banker. He basically he always breaks that down.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So think about how these centralized exchanges, banks, they're going to have to learn the game and then figure out how they can stay relevant. And they will. You know they will.
They will. Of course.
So that's why right now DeFi is winning. But this is good because they're going to be, they got to get their shit together.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not going to let this slide forever.
But I mean, with decentralized like DeFi and stuff, it sounds all good and gravy, like, oh yeah, I can make all this potential money. But what people fail to realize is there's no centralized exchange. There's nothing backing you. Like, okay, so
you're on your own.
You're on your own. Like centralized exchanges, at least you have the exchange.
You can call somebody.
Yeah, you could call somebody.
Somebody. Where's my money?
DeFi is literally
your
own. It's you.
You get sent to the wrong wallet.
If you send it to the wrong shit,
the project is a rug.
It's done.
The project is a scam.
All your money is gone.
Yep.
So it's a catch-22. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. That's why I know centralized exchanges and centralized banking, everything.
It's never gonna go away.
They're gonna have. It's gonna be like fit back and forth, but they're always gonna both stay relevant.
Exactly.
They just need to catch up with the times.
Yep. And where centralized banks fall, crypto prevails.
Oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. Central banks,
man. A lot of now this article primarily is talking about the P word. We can't say it. I can show you guys right here. I'll highlight it so you know what we're talking about. But in countries like Lebanon and like war countries that are like, people don't have bank accounts and they can't get to their money and stuff like that.
Poor countries.
That's where crypto is coming to the rescue, guys. They're literally like, hey, well, in this one they're talking about Bitcoin, but I know John hates Bitcoin, but a lot of people only primarily know what Bitcoin
Read that
is.
part right there.
This part or
right
this
there.
one?
The second part of that.
This one?
No. In that sentence, read the second half of that sentence.
Oh, 100 times more real than dollars we have in the bank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is 100 times more real. That's why people say, what is Bitcoin's not real? I'm like, Bitcoin is more real than your faith in that dollar, because the dollar is backed by your faith in it.
Yeah.
Of what the value is.
That's the thing that trips me out, man, because a lot of people that don't know about cryptocurrency or Bitcoin in general, they always say, well, it's not backed by anything. I'm like, it's backed by the blockchain. They're like, yeah, but the blockchain, what's the blockchain? I'm like, blockchain is a digital receipt for lack of a better word. It's a digital receipt. It basically tells you everything that you've done. You can go back 5 years and it'll tell you exactly what you've done on that blockchain.
This is like the same thing as I remember watching that podcast on the way to the office here a while ago. I don't remember this, but when the whole Afghanistan issue,
Yeah.
people were trying to get their money out
And they couldn't.
of the banks, and then the tellers, everyone was gone. They couldn't.
Yep.
They couldn't.
And that's why crypto
And
comes to the
they were
rescue.
trying to get their physical money out.
Yeah,
And it's like with crypto, it's always with you, no matter where you go.
exactly.
And then the thing that needs to be sped up is the technology to accept those payments, which at some point in time will happen worldwide. It's already happening. It's already happening before. It's already happening everywhere.
Exactly.
But to where the masses catch up to it and realize like, oh, this is where everything is heading. And I saw this is like kind of like a little mini rant, but Akon, I sent you the video. Akon was interviewed, and Akon's building a freaking country in Africa, and it's
supposed to be like Wakanda.
Yeah, it's gonna be. He's creating his own currency called Acoin.
Was backed by Stellar.
It's built on top of Stellar.
Yep.
So Stellar's XLM is gonna be the one's how it's gonna be sent back and forth to people using like buying stuff, sending money to people. It's gonna be called Acoin. He said that he relayed to money to his music industry, and he says he's like, I'm old, so I saw 8-track, from 8-track to cassette, from cassette to CDs, to CDs to MP3s, to MP3s to streaming, and we're just in the streaming phase now. And then he's like, the same thing with money. You went from trading sheep and horses and lamb and chickens and stuff to trading things that are physical, gold,
Right.
silver. Then they created in pounds, like you would trade physical things, and then they created paper, which was backed by gold and backed by these
Used to
things.
be.
And then now they took that off and said, hey, the money is just the money. It's $10 because we say it's $10,
Exactly.
and it's paper. And now we're heading to digital money.
Right. It's just
Because everything needs to be faster.
It's an evolutionary step.
Everything needs to be faster, smoother, efficient, less risky. You can't get robbed. You can't rob you with your money. Like,
But I've never
I
understood.
mean, they can.
I never understood the argument of people like, oh, I'm gonna save all this money when inflation is happening every single day.
They're just printing money.
And they're saying Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in general is not backed by anything, but neither is the dollar.
Dude, crypto's backed by the technology. That's what people don't understand.
It's like they contradict themselves every time they talk.
Bitcoin is backed by its tokenomics. About basically, Bitcoin is backed by supply and demand. Bitcoin is literally backed by how many Bitcoin is available, and how many people own the Bitcoin, and how many is left in the open market. Which is, I guess, I said the same thing. So whatever is left in the open market versus compared to how many people own them.
Right.
That's what Bitcoin's backed by. It's backed by its tokenomics. There's 21 million, 18 million have already been owned by people. There's only this amount left. This is why it's worth that much, because there's only this many left.
Scarcity is that's
And
basically
then
what
you
it
got
is.
XRP. It's backed by what its use case is. You got Quant backed by what its use case is, on top of the scarcity.
Yeah.
VXV is backed by its technology.
Yeah.
DAG is gonna be backed by its technology.
And-
Everything is gonna be backed by what it's used for. That's what people don't understand.
And the blockchain is just documenting all of that. That's basically what it is.
And a lot of these cryptocurrencies aren't even really cryptocurrencies. They're crypto assets.
Facts. Some of our securities.
Yeah, a lot of them are securities. A lot of them are crypto assets, digital assets that are it's cryptos being used for its currency is being used not as a means of exchange for giving you this for something in exchange. It's being used to power the utility, like Ethereum is literally used to power the ecosystem. You literally use Ethereum for everything on the ecosystem.
And this is pretty crazy. When the Taliban controlled Afghanistan, when they started, when people started using crypto to get their money out, it bumped Afghanistan to the top 20 out of 154 countries. That's
Crazy. Yeah, people couldn't
bro.
get their money. The same thing. It's freaking cool. It's cool.
I mean, the thing about crypto, man, and I'm gonna get off this. I'm gonna say this last thing, and then we're gonna move on. But the thing I like about crypto, man, is it's just so like investing in it you feel like you're like the coolest person ever. But then when you talk about it to like a normal person, they look at you like you're a weirdo, you know? But I don't know. I feel like I'm a part of like a big group, and we're all just, you know, like when people ride their bikes and you see like a bunch of them, I've always wondered how that felt to be like one of those bike riders in that like group. But now I feel like I'm one of those bike riders with crypto, because it's just a huge community, and this is very welcoming. Like we talked about the other day, with doesn't have to do with gender or color or
Your
ethnicity, religion, whatever. You know, we're just crypto investors, and we want to see all each other win. Now, we all have our separate tokens, but we're not going to get into that. But overall, we're we're all together, you know, and I really enjoy that. But speaking about CryptoPunks, CryptoPunks apparently are now getting physical, and the art galleries are now displaying NFTs as, you know, through, you know how like when you go to like a art gallery or whatever, they have the actual CryptoPunk NFT on the wall
portrait.
now.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I've seen these necklaces. They're freaking cool. They're like a digital necklace, pendant, and you can load your NFT on there, and you can just have it switch like NFTs, like
Really?
you know, like a screensaver changes. Yeah, dude.
That's sick.
And it's a pendant, and then you load your NFTs on there. It's like, you know how like a cold wallet, you load your NFTs on it, and it'll just swap through, and it'll just show your NFTs. So it's like the same thing, like art, physical art. You load your NFTs.
And then they have the little QR code
Yeah,
to see who owns
real.
it.
Yeah, it's so dope.
That's sick. But if you go down, there's a this one I thought was like really dope. It's in London, and they basically just have a bunch of like TV monitors or computer monitors, and then they have just a bunch of the digital NFTs on all over the screens, and it's just like you can walk by and see it. It's pretty dope, man.
Awesome.
I think that's really amazing. And then, you know, they have the ones in the metaverse where
I create an account for one.
you can kind of go in there and just look around, you know, in the metaverse, probably with like your Oculus or whatever.
I have a little haul. I gotta show you. I forgot what I saved it on my.
And then this one was tweeted out by someone named Marco, where it had the NFT on the screen, and then it had an actual painting of the NFT. So, you know, NFTs are gonna right now, a lot of people don't really understand them, but I think they'll only get bigger as time moves on, in my opinion. So let's move on to the tweets of the day, guys. The first one we're gonna be talking about says, we all have that moment. And shout out to lucky number, is it 7? Slevin? Lucky number Slevin.
Yeah, it's Wolf of Tammy, Miami.
I guess so.
Wolf of
I don't know.
Wolf of TA Miami.
Sorry if we messed up your name.
I know it's Wolf of TA Miami.
But he or she said, we have all had that moment by now when your parents, grandparents, friends, whatever, call you to ask about what crypto is and how to buy it after telling you it's fake money since the start, which is pretty interesting, because me and John were kind of laughing about it, because we do have friends that were like, yeah, bro, I don't like, when they're with us, they're like, yeah, I'm invest. But when they're with someone else, they're like, yeah, I don't think that's real.
Or no, they don't take it serious enough. There's people that I talk to a lot of people that are like, oh, I want to get into crypto, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I say, okay, and I mention it, but a lot of people don't pull the trigger, because it's something that you deep dive and you fall in love with, and it's either you in it or you're not. You can't be halfway in, halfway out. That you will not survive in crypto. I'll tell you that right now. You will not survive in crypto if you are halfway in, halfway out, or you're just like taking it half serious. You have to take it serious, because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Fact.
There's too many people out there that are living, dying, and breathing this thing, risking a lot, which is not financial advice. They're cash broke, crypto rich.
Facts.
That's us. You know, that's how we consider ourselves. And you can't have both unless you're already rich in the real world.
Exactly.
Right? If you're rich in the real world, then you have time to have fun, have play. But you can't be. Getting into crypto, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. You really do.
Yeah.
You really do have to
agree.
cut out a lot of junk, cut out a lot of things that you've been normally doing, because you need to continue to research. The crypto space is moved so fast. Within hours, you have new news. Every hour you have new news, something going on, price appreciation, price depreciation. Is that a word?
Depreciation, yeah.
Depreciation. It moves so fast that you cannot just look at crypto once a week,
No.
once every 2 days. You need to be in it to succeed. If you're not in it to succeed, like you're not in it, you won't succeed. I'm telling you that right now. You can't just, I like crypto. I own like a couple of this. It's gonna hold and just buy it and leave it forever. Like, no, you're not gonna make it. You're gonna be looking stupid in 10 years or 5 years. Not even 5, 3 years.
Yeah, you'll wake up and then that coin, whatever you were in, might have got rugged
or got beat out by another crypto
and
because
you didn't know.
You didn't do your due diligence on staying in the space. It's a new asset class. You think real estate investors get into real estate and they just like do one day of research on a house and then or how it works and then expect to be multimillionaires and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how much work they have to do to keep up with the other real estate investors?
Constant.
You know what I'm saying?
Even when they get their tenants in there, they still have to do. Gotta fix the roof. You
gotta talk
toilet,
to them. You gotta make sure that you gotta do a
Yeah.
lot of. It's not you don't go in halfway. I know a lot of people that want to be in crypto, but I'm like, you would not make it.
No,
You
they
won't make it.
want the money. They don't want
Yeah.
they just want the money.
This is the question. I think this is their logic. What crypto should I buy that's gonna make me rich? That's literally their logic. Which crypto you do all the research, or just tell me which cryptos to buy.
I can't.
And
do
I'm
that.
like, dude, I could barely do that for myself because it's moved so fast. I'm just investing into it, and if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it has been hitting. If you've been watching our show, every crypto we kind of mentioned has done pretty well.
Right. Facts.
You know, and it's not like, hey, I'm in this one to go buy right now. Like, no, we did the research on it. We're not gonna tell you to do it just because we're doing it. We're gonna present the information to you. You have to do it yourself, so then you know how much you want to invest.
Exactly.
We can tell you to do this. You put $20 in, that $20 is gonna turn to $90. You're gonna be like, what the hell?
I thought I was gonna be a
Yeah,
millionaire.
and I'm like, man, I put $400 into this. Like, you know me, I put $400 into it because I did my research. I was comfortable with $400. I'm just throwing an example, and now that turned into $2,700. Your $20 turns into $90. How you gonna be mad at me? If you did research, you would have been more comfortable.
Yeah, but that's why I think like the meme coin people are so like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire because they put in $100 and then they get a bajillion tokens. Oh, if it hits a cent, I got it. It's like, come on.
For some people, putting $500 in and then turning that into $3,000 is amazing for them because now you have free money to do it again 4 different times, or
Facts.
invest into a long-term hold like VXV
Right.
or ALBT or DAG or XRP or QUANT.
Quant, yeah.
You could buy 3 QUANT with that, 4 QUANT, 4 or 5. Shoot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and just wait for that price appreciation.
But that's
100%.
this tweet right there. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
What crypto is?
It's meant to be
how to buy
funny,
it.
but it's actually really
And then
really
it's
true.
fake.
It's really
It's
actually
fake.
really true.
It's fake. It's fake. Okay.
All right, now shout out to Corey ETH. That one's is easy. Can you talk on that? No, wait.
That's just
Just a speaker. I was like, wait, what? that's a thing now. So he said that you're not prepared for the pump when Coinbase NFTs launch. So apparently Coinbase is going to launch some NFTs, which is going to be pretty cool. And we're taking 10x in NFTs user base on Ethereum. So Ethereum is probably going to continue to keep pumping because NFTs on Ethereum is the biggest right now. I mean, you got Solana, you got Cardano, you got what else do you have for NFTs? You got Bitcoin with NFTs, but the most people use NFTs is on Ethereum. Millions of hodlers want your JPEG. So, when Coinbase launches their NFT platform, it's going to be huge for Ethereum. I think personally as well. So get ready if you're using Ethereum NFTs, get ready for that pump, man.
We gotta go back to that. I'm sorry, I was reading something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, did you see that Coinbase's NFT has 1 million people
Waiting for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said that already?
I did not. I didn't.
Yeah, Coinbase when it launched its waitlist, I got on the waiting list. I'm like number I'm like a number 1,000,005. It's so far back. I did it so late. I don't care. I mean, I don't really care right now. I like OpenSea. We'll see. But
Right.
Coinbase is launching their NFT platform,
Mhm.
and there's 1 million people plus on the waiting list. And
Damn.
OpenSea has about 500,000 users, and they said that most of those, like 30% of those 500,000 users, have multiple accounts because they try to mint multiple times and stuff like that. So that number is actually probably only like 300,000. So they say that Coinbase platform can actually wreck OpenSea, but I saw someone talk about this. It says, "Yo, listen, Coinbase is not gonna list just any NFT on there. because they can get sued. They're already a public company.
Oh yeah, yeah.
OpenSeas is
yeah.
kind of it's they got fake ones, you got real ones. That's why they have the blue check thing. But they got fake ones. They got like liars, scammers. They got copycats.
Yeah, but even if you got a check, you can still get rugged.
Yeah, definitely.
You
But
know?
what I'm saying, you do imagine investing into a. It's even worse to invest into a rug, but you invest into a rug of a rug.
Damn.
You invest into a fake NFT project that's based off of a rug NFT project. So imagine investing to like something that was, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a rug NFT that's potentially going to be a rug, and then you invest into a copycat of it. So
Damn.
that's what thinking about OpenSea is a super wild west. They just have NFT projects launching up left and right.
Facts.
And then you get verified as soon as you get over a certain amount of trading
I
volume.
think it's like 100
Yeah.
Ethereum or something.
And Coinbase, they're not just gonna accept any NFT project on there. In a sense, it's gonna be for the sheeple. It's gonna be. They're thinking long term. In 10 years, everyone's gonna be on NFTs, but they're gonna have. It's technically safe, just like you say with the crypto. Oh, it's safe. That's
Yeah.
Coinbase's platform. It is technically gonna be safe. You never really know, but they gotta go through hoops and hurdles. What I'm saying is, cut this rant short. NFT projects that launch on Coinbase are gonna have to go through hoops and hurdles to get launched on Coinbase.
I wonder if they're gonna do what was it LCX or was it FTX that was launching their NFTs? I think it was FTX.
FTX, same thing.
Yeah,
Similar.
they're probably not gonna be able to do the ones that give
I don't know. We don't know
give money
yet.
to the users because that's considered a security. And since they're a publicly traded company, unless they're compliant with security laws, which I think they probably are if they're publicly traded.
He's talking about. We're talking about 10x in NFT user base on Ethereum immediately. Well, why is he correlating Coinbase's NFT platform to Ethereum? Because OpenSea is built on Ethereum and Solana too. I mean, I'm holding a couple.
Most of the NFTs that are going to launch on Coinbase will be Ethereum based.
Yeah, that's true, huh? That's the thing about the Coinbase NFT launch, though. Is it going to be interoperable? Are they going to allow Solana on there?
We don't know.
That would be
That's
smart
interesting.
if they allow Ethereum projects, Solana projects, FTX projects. I don't know about that. XRP projects, HBAR projects, any other place that does NFTs. Is Coinbase going to allow them to be listed? On there?
Maybe.
That'd
Could
be
be.
pretty dope.
Potentially.
But that's what they're saying. Millions of haulers are gonna want your JPEGs. What I hope is there's just like mass hysteria and everyone's just trying to buy up every type of NFT that they can. I just want one. I just want one.
I'll finally be able to get out of the pointless ones that I'm in now.
Yeah, I got one that I'm getting offers for, but they're lowballing the hell out of me.
Yeah. Shit. I've been getting.
But yeah,
wrecked
I wanted
with
to
NFTs.
spit some facts on that. This
Yeah,
article.
my bad. I was just
No,
spitballing. I was moving like
Before,
Sonic.
because there was an article for it, but I was like, nah, because I know that an article is gonna make us go deeper.
Deep, super
This
deep
episode
dive.
wasn't supposed to be that long. It's already like 47 minutes.
Let's move on to the next tweet. Shout out to XRP Pharaoh 13. He says, somebody told me today that they heard on the radio that crypto is going to crash. You know what that means? Get ready for the pump. The reason we chose this one is because the narrative we always talk about, right? Everyone is always, well, John likes to call them the sheeple, right? The sheeple are always going this way. Ah, la, 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 la. When they're doing that, you want to do the opposite. And it's been working so far. So,
Damn, I
been
messed up
working.
the screen.
no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
But no, go
We can
back.
move
Go
on
back.
to it.
Sorry. That you said. Let me see. Go back to that. Yeah. It's to buy the rumor, sell the news.
Basically.
Somebody told me today that crypto's gonna crash. I think get ready for the pump. It's gonna come up. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I love this one.
All
This
right.
is the one we're
Shout out
talking about in the
to DIY Investing. You won't DM
beginning.
me.
Read that name.
Holy, what the hell?
Valorizzi.
Valajarazi.
Razzi.
Rat ZI.
No, it's a Z. It's Valorizzi.
It's a cool name either way.
Why
but
ZI?
I don't know, man. It sounded cool
Name
at the time.
Valorizzi.
He says, or he or she says, sorry. You can tell how overexposed everyone is to the altcoins considering nobody was talking about Bitcoin the last few days, but now everyone's excited about Ethereum breaking out. I'm more happy for Ethereum as well. I'm with y'all, Degens.
Degenerates. That's
That's the ape that he's
Yeah,
referring to, by the way.
Yeah, and he's calling them like degens, huh? It's like you're degenerates. Like it's such a joke,
Right.
But this is awesome because this is literally what we were talking about in the beginning. More people like me hating on Bitcoin. No one cares about Bitcoin rising anymore. Remember a few months ago, everyone's Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. No one cares anymore.
I mean,
Bitcoin
we
is about to
still
top
need-
60K. No
we
one
still
cares.
we still need it though for Bitcoin dominance.
Not really.
We still need it.
Not
we
really.
Still need it,
no,
man.
we don't. We don't need it.
We still need
It's
it.
proven we don't need it.
No, we need
We
it.
don't,
When it
no.
consolidates,
Nah.
alts pump. But when it rises, alts pump as well. So it's a catch-22.
We gotta stop thinking like that, or else we're always gonna be depending on Bitcoin. You gotta detach from it. That's why I'm detached. We don't need Bitcoin. I don't need it. We don't need it. I don't look at Bitcoin. I don't care. That's what we need to have that mentality. Forget Bitcoin. That's what people are saying. People are overexposed to altcoins. Everyone's happy about altcoins. And look, this is the true number one. Everyone's happy about Ethereum rising, which is Ethereum about to hit 4K again. That's what everyone's really happy about. And I think a lot of people are starting to realize, like, I think so. No one cares about Bitcoin. We don't. It's about to hit 60K. If this was 2 months ago, 3 months ago, people would be freaking out.
Yeah.
I haven't heard one person, Bitcoin's pumping. Like,
well, nobody talked about it on Twitter a lot.
I look at Bitcoin CF50, I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I remember a few months ago, I would, finally Bitcoin's going up. I mean, everything else is going to go up. Oh, yes. I don't think like that anymore. That's why I think people need to start doing that and stop giving Bitcoin the power. Like, just if you're wrong, you're wrong, but just you can't keep giving Bitcoin that power that over the crypto space.
Well, I think until we have the next top dog, we'll have to hold it. You know what I'm saying?
It's Ethereum.
Yeah, I know, but
no, you don't have to hold. You don't have to hold anything.
Once Ethereum tops it, then everyone will be like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I believe.
All right.
I don't have to see it to believe. I believe already. It's faith. That's already like my mindset. Bitcoin is old. Doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, I don't own any. Even if I did own any, what would I do with it? I put $5,000 into it. What is it gonna happen with that $5,000? I'm gonna go down to 4,400. I'm gonna go up to 5,700.
You'll double your money.
Doesn't do any. Yeah, over like time, but doesn't do anything to me.
Yeah,
Ethereum though, I could use it. It'll double, and I can stake it. I can do a lot of things with Ethereum.
I'm still pretty bullish on Bitcoin nonetheless.
Why do you like Bitcoin so much? I don't.
It's just the dominance, man.
Because it's the first one.
We need it to do well.
You really think Bitcoin is dominant because of what it is?
No, it's dominant because it's the first one.
Yeah,
it's just like Dogecoin.
We gotta stop.
Dominant because it's the
See,
first
look
one.
at Dogecoin. No one talks about Dogecoin anymore. At some point now everyone's talking about SHIB. SHIB was the Ethereum to Bitcoin. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You stop talking about Dogecoin. You stop talking about it. You stop relying on Dogecoin to pump the meme market. Now you rely on SHIB to pump the meme market. But no one like Bitcoin. I'm already programming my brain to just say whatever Bitcoin does doesn't affect the crypto space. That's how I stand. I mean, it doesn't do anything. I mean, look at Ethereum. Ethereum gonna keep going.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Keep going.
All right, let's dive into the market gainers and losers, guys. Let me go ahead and refresh real quick. Hit that 24-hour button. Ooh, Gala's sitting at the top spot. Haven't seen Gala up here.
Still 9 cents though. I mean, 10 cents was it's been there a bunch of times.
Has it been at the top?
Yeah.
Top?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay. Well,
I can't believe you don't remember that. We always mention it. We always rolls. We always bring up rolls.
I know, but I don't ever remember seeing it at the top.
It's always
top
the top
spot.
It was
I know
the top
it
spot
might
like 2 days ago.
Like top 3, maybe top
It was,
4.
It was literally the top spot like 2 days ago when it was at 11 and 10 cents.
I gotta look back and see. But Gala's at 9 cents. That's pretty good, man. Hedera Hashgraph is trying to get back to that what was all time high? 40, 55,
50 something,
54, something like that. I believe it's gonna get there. Ethereum is 3,800. We talked about that already. Flow has been consistent. Yesterday I think it was at 17, if I'm not mistaken. But now it's at 18, so that's pretty good. GRT still consolidating. Engine's consolidating.
Are you still in the graph?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
Take that crap out. Bye, graph.
I'm out of there. I just couldn't stomach it.
I'm
man.
not even in
I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't stomach it.
We're not even in engine anymore.
It was too much. I'm not an engine either.
But I like engine as a token though.
The reason I like to keep it around is because I want to see potentially what VRA could be and what price.
Yeah,
it could
engines.
Hit, because it's in the same category. So.
Engine's a long-term hold. It's
Yeah.
only at $1 billion market cap. It's a very good long-term hold, I think.
I
was in it.
Engine.
I flipped it though.
Yeah, I like engine. Cosmos has been trading sideways lately. It hasn't really done much
It's
price
gonna break out
appreciation,
soon,
but
though.
it will break out soon. There's a lot of stuff coming to Cosmos. Algorand's trying to get to $2. Quant's heading back up to $300. So hey, if you were bullish on Quant and if you wanted to get in, if you're already in and you want to dollar cost average more, then this would be the opportunity to do so before it hits back up to 300.
You would have made money if you bought yesterday. It was at 270 yesterday.
It's up to you if you want to. We're not saying you have to. It's up to you if you want to. VeChain is, sitting at 11 cents. Cardano, we spoke about, still sitting at 219. XDC, LCX is at 13 cents.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, LCX was at the
Love
bottom
Love
last
me
time.
some LCX.
But it's doing pretty good today. Elron's trying to get to 300. ZRX fell underneath $1.
Stablecoin.
It's above $1 now, so that's actually really good. XLM, we spoke about. Harmony One is doing good as well. Harmony One has been moving a lot. As you guys can see, it's almost 30% on the week. Harmony One is, it's been suppressed for a while, so to see it moving up is a good thing for Harmony One.
There's my baby Alliance Block.
Alliance Block. Now I'm thinking, my prediction for Alliance Block, and some of you guys might hate me, some of you guys won't, but I think by the end of the year, after the bull run is like done, I say $5 Alliance Block.
I think $30, dude. Look,
I say $5.
It's only at 172 million.
Right, market cap.
Yeah, this thing is powerful as just as powerful as Chainlink, and look how fast Chainlink blew up.
Well, okay, so if we 10x,
172 million.
If we 10x from here, I think that puts it at $1 billion market cap, if I'm not mistaken, which would be a 10x from here, which would put it at $7. So yeah.
I think it'd be more than $1 billion. I think this thing will pump to like 5, 6, 7 billion market cap.
Potentially.
VXV did.
Yeah, potentially, but my prediction is between $5 to $7. So
my prediction is $20, $30.
Hold us to that, guys. So watch this video, and at the end of the bull run, be like, hey, who won? It doesn't really matter. It's a friendly wager, but that's just what, I think, $5 to $7. XRP we spoke about.
$20, $30.
CRO at trying to get to 20 cents, man. Morpheus, $3.86. Bitcoin we spoke about already. ELF is doing its consolidation thing. DAG has been consolidating lately as well. Stacks has stayed above $2 ever since it pumped. Veracity is still at 5 cents. Lattice token is the first time it hasn't been like right sister next to DAG, but it hasn't really done much either. DAG has been consolidating, and so has LTX. And then VXV is still underneath $9. I think it hit $10, and then it
Under
retraced.
$10, you mean?
Yeah. What did I say?
You said it was under $9.
Sorry. Under $10. I apologize.
This is for the listeners on the podcast that can't see it.
Yeah, that's why I read it, guys. Not for, you watch it on the video too, but it's primarily for the people that listen. But Vectorspace is under $10.
Dang, they have their market cap now. It's only 350 million.
Oh, their market cap showed up now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's so cool.
It did pop up now.
Dude, Vectorspace is gonna go crazy. Vectorspace is gonna be like $60.
So
$70.
So a 10x from here would put it at 3 billion market cap.
Yeah.
Which would put that at $90.
Yeah.
A $90 VXV. That's
I'm gonna be rich.
That's pretty crazy. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's the show. Hope you guys found some value. If you did,
Yeah.
like the video, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff that we have to say because now we're official, I guess. We got
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
Some ads will just pop up in the beginning, the end, and stuff. But
imagine the ad just popped up right now.
yeah,
Just
I know.
kidding, it won't.
The ads will ruin the flow of the show.
Yeah,
I think just a couple in the
unfortunately.
beginning or something.
The thing is, once you get monetized, YouTube's gonna do it whether you do it or not. You know what I'm saying? So if we add it in the beginning and we don't want anything after that, if that video is viral, YouTube's just gonna put ads wherever they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, people are clicking this. All right, bet we're gonna put an ad there. Boop, and then you know what I'm saying. So we don't really have control over it in that sense. But yeah, man, I'm just I'm excited.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm excited for the future.
It's Thursday.
We got a lot of stuff going on.
Friday,
for the channel.
gonna be a happy day. We're gonna have some things coming up. We'll bring some more people on board. We're gonna look into that now because now we're official. Yeah.
That's
We've been official,
That's a big deal, man. It really is.
Verify yourself.
There's some people that's been on YouTube for 5, 6 years, 10 years, and they haven't amassed what we have in a couple of months. And we're not saying that to brag. We're just saying that to because we felt like we put in the work. You know what I'm saying? We literally come every single day and post every single day. Sometimes it'll be later than usual, but we still get it out there.
We've never missed a day.
We haven't missed a day for what? 4 months? 3 months?
Yeah.
Something
Since
like that.
May, our first episode was May 24th, 2021.
Haven't missed a day, guys. And it's not just YouTube either. We post every single day on TikTok. We post every single day on Twitter. We post every single day on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, you know, we put in the work and we still have more to go. This is nowhere near where we think we're going to be. You know, I want million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? But there's a process and we're just going to, you know, do that process. So hopefully you guys are down with that and you love what we do here. Hopefully you find some value. Follow us on all our social medias. Join the public Discord if you want to be around like-minded people.
The TikTok right there, the Instagram right there, the Twitter right there.
Yep.
Join the Discord right over there. You don't want to miss out. We got Dante. Whenever he gets his freaking capture thing fixed, we're gonna make him a section on the side, and we're gonna talk about how you guys can make passive income with not just with multiple tokens. We gonna have a I keep saying I'm gonna say sexual. Sexual seduction. Yeah, the Snoop Dogg song.
Yeah.
Me. I love that song. But we're gonna have a section on the side that's gonna be for passive income, and then we're gonna have tips. And you know, Dante, if you're watching this, I know he watches our stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, get that cash. I'm gonna text you right now, actually. But yeah, go ahead, like all the videos. Alliance Box gonna hit $20.
There we go. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next episode tomorrow. Take care.